Happy morning to all. How are you, all of you? I hope you all are fine. And I wish all of you to stay home and be safe. And today's English class, today we are going to see about modal verbs. Before we are going to modal verb, let us know about what is a verb. As we already discussed about a verb, in order to revise it, verb is a word used to describe an action, state, or something take place. Example, hear, become, happen, eat, play, drink, and so on. Verb is also called an action word. To form a sentence, verb is the most important one. Without verb, we cannot have a complete sentence or we cannot get a complete sense in a sentence. Now, verbs are divided into many types. For example, we call them direct and indirect. Active, we also call passive. We are calling it transitive, intransitive. We can call finite, infinite. Also, modal verbs, semi-modal verbs. Also called quasi-modal. So, modals are also called as a auxiliary verb or auxiliaries. Okay. Now, once again to revise it, verb is a word used to describe an action, state, or something take place. So, example, hear, become, happen, eat, etc. So, verb is also called as an action word. In a sentence, verb plays the most important role or most important one in a sentence. Without verb, we cannot form a sentence. In the type of verbs, direct, indirect, active, passive, transitive, intransitive, finite, infinite, auxiliaries is called as modals and semi-modal. When you take a modal, there are 9 verbs are there. When you take a semi-modal, there are 4. So totally there are 9 and 4. When you take an auxiliary, we call it as a B form verb. B form verb. They are called is, am, are in the present form. Was, were is called the past form. So there are 5. So B form verb 5, modals 9, semi-modal 4. All these are called auxiliary verbs. So as we already introduced today, our topic is called modal verb. Okay, our topic is called modals. So what is the definition of modal? So when you are giving a definition, it is an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. It is also called as a helping verb. It, that means modals expresses ability, possibility, permission, and obligation. Okay, so model means it's an auxiliary verb or helping verb which expresses ability, possibility, permission, and obligation. Now, models do not change according to the person or number of the subject. Like a main verb. See, in the main verb, for example, go is there. When I say that I use that I go to market. When I say that Raja, I do not use go as a same. What I do, Raja is a third person singular, so I'm changing the verb pattern, that is goes to market. Same thing, when I say that they, I don't use the goes as the same, it is third person plural, I use go to market. In the same way, models do not change. For example, can, that it is called a modal verb. I will not use this one, I can go. I can use it, this is can go. Here this is right and this is right and this is right. But when I say that Raja, I have to use the same verb, that is can go. I will not use as Raja goes, I cannot use Raja cans. So this is wrong. I have to use can only. So that's what I told you. Models do not change according to the person or number of the subject. Okay, so models remains the same. Now, what are the models? We have got 9 models, I told you already. Can, could, may, might, shall, will. Okay. Will, shall, should, will, would, and must. These are the 9 models. So in these ones, the first we are seeing, today we are going to see only 2 verbs, that is can and could only we will see. Now, can expresses ability. For example, he can swim well. So this here, swim is a talent. So he is telling about the ability. Second one, it expresses permission. For example, can I join you? So I'm asking a permission to come with you. So that means asking a permission here. Next one, expressing possibility. Okay. Now these 3 places we are using it. And the next one is could. It express the ability in the past. Not now, it was in the past. For example, when my father was young, when my father was young, he used, when my father was saying, he could walk for hours. That means what? Now he is not able to walk. He was able to walk when he was young. Second one, conditional ability. Conditional ability. That means if I had more money, I could help you. So here what I am using is that could. If I have money only, I can help. That is what it means, that conditional ability. If I am not having, I cannot help it. Okay. So once again to revise it, can expresses ability, can expresses permission, can expresses possibility, and could expresses the ability in the past and conditional ability. Okay, so this is only two today we are seeing. Tomorrow we will see the balance may, might, shall, should. This we will see tomorrow. Now for this one I am giving you exercise. So this one you have to do on complete and send, and then we will see the next one, right? So this is the exercise for you. So kindly fill in the blanks and send it to me. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.